Warning signs of colon cancer. I'm Josh, I teach anatomy and pathology. Let's talk about this. First off, if you're Gen Z or a millennial, you might think that this is an older person's disease, but there's actually been a massive surge in colon cancer rates among those in their 20s, 30s, and 40s. And given the current state of healthcare, it's good to have the information so you can self-advocate for your health. The number one symptom you need to watch out for with colon cancer is going to be persistent changes to your bowel movements. We're not talking about short-term changes like what happens after you go to Taco Bell and have to destroy a bathroom. This is any change that lasts more than a week, and you should be especially concerned if it's been 2, 3, 4 weeks. Because as colon cancer begins to grow, it changes the surface of your colon from something like this to something like this. And these physical changes can get in the way of things trying to move past them, leading you to go more frequently because only little bits can go by, or leading you to go less frequently because it's causing blockages until it can push its way through. These physical alterations are like speed bumps on the Hershey Highway, and they can impact how the poop actually looks, like its shape and size. So if your poop suddenly changed from Snickers shape to being pencil thin, there might be a problem. Something might be getting in the way. The number 2 symptom you shouldn't ignore, pun fully intended, is blood in your stool. You can also call this one the toilet paper test. Because if you look down and you find it in the bowl or on what you're wiping with, that should give you pause, especially if it's an ongoing thing. And yes, it could be a hemorrhoid or a fissure, but it also might be colon cancer, and you should definitely get it looked at. If you have these symptoms and you're freaking out right now, I want you to know that colonoscopy is the gold standard for this. And what a lot of people don't know is that the ACA, Obamacare, actually requires health insurance companies to cover screening tests like this. And even if your insurance is trying to weasel out of it, you can actually get your doctor to write a letter, do a little advocating for you, and probably get it paid for. There's also a test called Cologuard. It is better than nothing, but it is a lot less reliable than a colonoscopy. And colonoscopy is kind of a buy one, get one, because yes, they can do the screening, but they can also remove early polyps while they're in there. And then a lot of times you don't have to have another one for 5 to 10 years. But if you do the Cologuard, you might be out the money, come back with a positive test, and still need to do the colonoscopy. One last thing. Earth can fit in Uranus 63 times. 64 if you just relax. But seriously, go get your bum looked at.